Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Coach Miles. I am a TikTok growth strategist. I don't like to waste your time. You clicked on this video because you're interested in hearing about my IRS audit that I got sent for $10,000. Now, if you are a business owner, you definitely want to tune in, or if you are looking to go into your business, this is a video that you want to watch. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone that is tuning in and supporting me throughout my YouTube journey. Okay. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also get in the comment section and let me know throughout this presentation your thoughts on anything that I'm speaking on or just your feedback. Okay. So, first things first, I received a letter in the mail from the IRS that stated that I owed $10,000 for the fiscal year 21. Now, my first thoughts of receiving this receiving this letter in the mail was, oh my goodness, I have to pay $10,000 back. Now, with that being said, I knew that I had filed my taxes correctly and I shouldn't have owed any money. Just to give you an overview of some of the ventures that I had going on and continue to have going on, but 2021 was really the peak season or the peak era for me, I believe, because I had my hands in several different things. So in 2021, I had taught myself how to trade crypto. I feel like that was my first year that I was actually profitable. Okay. And when I mean profitable, meaning I wasn't really profitable because I had lost so much money while I was teaching myself. But to me, that was the first time I had gained some money back that I had lost. So that's what I mean when I say profitable. Number two was Airbnbs. I had just got into Airbnb with my best friend in 2021, and it was going pretty well. Also, at that time, I had just started this business, Go Viral Essentials, which is my marketing business. And also, I was in the military. So, those are the things that I had going on in 2021 that I had filed on my 2021 tax season. So once I received that letter in the mail, my first thought was, "Yo, are you serious?" But instead of panicking, I just said, "You know what? I know I have my numbers line by line to go back against what they were saying that was reported incorrectly." So instead of immediately getting my emotions involved and panicking, I'm gonna tell y'all the God honest truth. I took a step back. Okay. I said I have 40 per the letter. I had 45 days to respond. They don't start if you get a letter in the mail, they don't start billing you. They will tell you of what they found, and then they will tell you have 45 days to respond. And they will also break down guidelines on how to dispute, and they will give you phone numbers and everything that you need. They also tell you to go on to irs.gov and read business taxes. So this is what I did. And I want you guys to keep in mind that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not to inform you of what you should do. It's just I'm sharing with you what I did when I was presented with this situation as a business owner and the outcome. Okay. And you're going to be surprised at the outcome. So I am going to cover some do's and don'ts, but I just wanted to point out there, this is not financial advice. You should seek a tax professional. All right. So when I got the letter stating that I owed $10,000, I didn't panic. I took a week off. I said, you know what? I'm not going to focus on this to the point where I'm taking action. I focused on it, but I didn't take immediate action, right? Because a lot of my first initial reaction after looking at that letter was, who do I need to pay to fix this, to get this solved, right? As a solutionist, as a business owner, you are naturally a solutionist. So it's really not looking at the problem. It's, okay, what do I have to do to get this resolved, to clear my name, or whatever measures I have to take? But instead of reacting in such an emotional state, I say, you know what? I know that my numbers are correct. I'm going to do this myself because one, that was just something that I had put on my list. Now I disputed this fiscal year 2021 audit from the IRS in 2023. I do want to make that known. So this year of 2023, I did respond to that dispute from fiscal year 2021. So instead of just immediately going and paying 10 grand or setting up a payment plan or going to speak with tax advisors, I just took a break and decided I'm not going to take action right now. After that week passed, I said, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to read the IRS publication for filing taxes if you're a business owner, because I had put on my 2023 list to learn how to file taxes. That every year I have something that I like to learn how to do myself. And that's not to say I know the ins and out of filing taxes, but that's just something that I wanted to learn how to do myself. So what I did was I went to irs.gov and I read the expenses that I can write off and just how to file taxes, even when it came down to the form. Okay. Now, when I got this letter from the IRS about a 10,000 audit for my business in the fiscal year 2021, I did not have to file or use a form. Okay. They will simply take a Word document, and they tell you this in a letter. So I got on Word, Microsoft Word, and I began to go line by line with what I filed and what they said was filed incorrectly. And I proved my point via an Excel spreadsheet and Microsoft Word. Now, on that Microsoft Word, I simply put all my admin data there, and I let them know you stated that during this time, I invested in this stock and I had a profit of this. Well, according to the records from said broker account, this is what I actually lost, or this is what I actually gained. And then at the end, I added everything all up to say, for Robinhood aspect of the audit, this is what I invested in, and this was my return. With that return, uh, according to the irs.gov, I did write off some expenses such as internet and the things that it took me, or the things that it cost me to invest in stocks, and the things that it cost me to run my Airbnb business, and the things that it cost me to run every single business that I filed for that year. So they do allow you to add expenses on that Word document without doing an amendment to your fiscal year 21. Okay. And again, all of this will be in the note, or excuse me, the letter that they send you via the mail. Now, the purpose of this video is for me to tell you, if you receive a audit, and again, this is not financial advice, but just education for educational purposes. If you receive an audit, I want you to go line by line with a tax professional, or you can do it yourself, and just look at what it is that you reported and look at what it is that they are saying that they see and that the companies reported to them. Because another issue that I had was, for example, Airbnb gave them a tax form with incorrect numbers on it. Now, whether they're going to penalize them, or if any of those measures are being taken, I don't know. But just look at the forms that because they will tell you, this company reported that you made this, but you didn't report it, or this company said that you made. Even TikTok, I had generated income from TikTok when I was in the creator fund, and I think it was like $200 on there, and the IRS stated, hey, you failed to TikTok reported to us that you made X amount of dollars. And again, go back to your records and see, well, this is what I reported, this is what I didn't report, or whatever the measures may be. Go ahead and be truthful and go line by line with what it is that they are telling you that they have received and that you owe. So in the end, roughly, and you will have 45 days to dispute. Okay, so I disputed and sent my letter off within 3 weeks, and I sent it all certified mail so I can know when they received it. That's very important. You need to know when they get it, and you need to keep documentations of that, have tracking number. Certified mail is just simply a tracking number that you'll get that lets you know when it gets to their office. Okay, so you can have documentations of when you sent it. Also, make copies of anything that you send to them. Send it to your email. That way you have just all your documents in order. Okay. With that being said, they sent another email to me stating that in fact I did not owe 10,000, I owed 800. Now, that is a drastic change. If I would have reacted based off emotion or fear, I would have paid $10,000 that I didn't even owe. And who's to say that they're going to catch it? I mean, let's just be serious here. We would like to think the best, but being in all honesty, who is going to fact check the fact checkers? Who is checking the checkers? You see what I'm saying? So that was my biggest thing that I had a ick with. What if, because not everyone is just going to think, not everyone is going to think like me. So you have business owners and you have individuals who are seeing these letters, and no one wants to be in trouble with the government. Okay. So just out of plain fear, you just go and pay it, but you didn't even owe it. Okay. So they sent me a letter back and said I owe 800, and you probably guessed it. Did I dispute that? Yes. Okay. That right now has been sent off, and I'm waiting for a response because, again, I don't owe anything. If I didn't owe 9,200 of it, I don't owe this 800. Okay. Just go line for line, and it's a back and forth motion. Okay. Just if you can call them on the phone and dispute it over the phone. But I would like to give you advice to just send it off in the mail. And you can always do both. You can always do both. You can call and check up on it. You can call and try to file it, or you can send a letter in the mail. And I think mail is better because you have proof. Okay, because there's going to be a date on that letter, and they also require you to sign that letter with your hand, to hand signature that letter when you send it off. So again, those are measures that you did take action within that limit that you need to take action with. Okay, so the do's and don'ts of receiving a IRS audit letter for your business. The do's and don'ts. That's really just what I wanted to cover. Okay. So the do's is to make sure that you seek a tax professional. And also this year, my tax advisor, I told them and informed them about the audit letter that I received from the IRS. And they notified me that if I receive another letter, all I have to do is come back to her and she will take care of it. So speak to your tax advisor about things going on. Don't hide nothing from them. Let them know. That way they can help you. Okay. And also, you can never lose with reading. I love reading. That's when it comes to anything business related. I just love reading. There's a lot in these textbooks, and there's a lot on these government websites. The IRS literally breaks down every single tax expense that you can write off as a business owner. And you bet your bottom dollar I use as much as I could. Okay. Another thing that I want to let you guys know is, while I was going line for line to fact check what I reported and what they reported to see if I did miss anything, or if I didn't, I printed out my bank statements. Okay. So I just went ahead and printed out my bank statements to see what other stuff could I write off. Okay. So in 2021, I wrote off what I knew. But after reading and going on irs.gov, there was more things that I could write off as a tax expense for my business to lower those numbers. All right. So just get the education, get the knowledge that you need off of these platforms. There's information being put out on YouTube, but there's way more information on the government websites. IRS.gov will tell you everything that you need to know as far as business taxes and write-offs. Okay. The don'ts. Don't react off emotion. Don't react so fast. Take time to breathe. All right. You know that you got this under control. You know that your numbers were right. Okay. And if it isn't, you know that you have to have that self accountability as the CEO of your business. All right. So just owning up to what it is that you need to fact check. And if you did get some things wrong, or if your tax advisor got some things wrong, go back to that individual and let them know. They should hold some type of accountability if they did report numbers wrong, that inform them were right, or whatever the case may be. Okay. So the don'ts is just don't react so fast. Don't be emotional. Take a deep breath and see what can be fixed, or what you can inform the IRS of. Okay. So that's all that I have for today. Let me know in the comment section if this video was valuable to you. Hit that subscribe button. I will be posting a lot more on YouTube this year to close out quarter 3 and 4 of 2023. My name is Coach Miles. I'm a TikTok growth strategist. I help businesses and personal brands leverage TikTok and social media to grow their business to create a consistent stream of income. If that's something that you are interested in, I will have details in the description of all the ways that I can help you grow your business on a digital platform. I'll see you guys on the next live.